driving across the desert. Tell everybody what's happened to you today.
Well, we got up about 5:15. We were on the road for about 6:45 before the sun came up and it got hot. And we were going to Mhamid, bought some bread, cold drinks, and we took off the tarmac and off into the dunes. And we've been a bit apprehensive about it, but we lowered our tire pressures and we actually had some good fun. Really nice.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Me too. Into the dunes.
How's that feel?
Yeah, feels okay. Don't know yet. Thing is, you can't drive very fast. I can't drive very fast over this because look at the you know, the way it bumps and what's it's about.
Yeah.
We aren't going to get stuck, that's for sure, on stuff like that.
Say again.
We won't get stuck on stuff like that, that's for sure. That felt good.
Cool.
How long of that have we got to go though? That's the 64,000.
7 kilometres.
That's what he said, yeah. Key is not to bottle it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got to keep going regardless of whatever happens. I've got to keep the revs up. And pick me places to stop.
Yeah.
If I do have to stop. Then it's a question of where do we go from here? Over there, I guess.
Yeah.
This is the hard pieces. You know, where I'm coming off, bouncing around in shit like this. It's quite exciting. My mouth is dry as a dry thing.
Tell me when you want a drink.
Whenever you can manage it, but you're taking pictures. Come on, Big G. He's loving it.
Is he?
Yeah, look, see, we're on a dry riverbed now.
Through there. Through that bush.
Okay.
That's right, and then bend back this way a bit.
There we go again. Whoa.
Oh! You just don't know what's on the other side of him, do you?
No, you don't. Could be somebody else. That's what they say, isn't it? That's the danger.
I think you've got the hang of it though. You seem to be doing it really nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way you go powering over him, is there? You come off the power when you
That's it.
just glide down it.
You do, yeah, exactly. And that's the mistake I made the other day. I panicked. You know, when we launched. Now where's it go?
But darling, we didn't launch it just off sand.
No, but what I should have done was use our momentum and come off the gas a few feet before.
But you couldn't see it a few feet before.
I know.
That was the thing.
I know.
Don't beat yourself up about that. There was nothing you could do. That rock came out of nowhere.
Yeah. so I think it's over there a bit, do you? Well, I'm still following A track, so it's got to go somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose that's the way we've got to think about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
No sharp turns. According to this, it's over there.
According to mine, it's over there. So I think it's one just big wide set of tracks, isn't it? Now.
I think so, yeah.
Like I said, the number of times they must go in and out of the desert a day in those 4x4s.
Exactly. And we're following a mapping that's quite a few years old. Straight
Now we're
on.
quite a way off it with mine. It's back over there, according to mine. So.
What about that though?
As long as we don't veer too violently from that one or too violently from this one.
Yeah. He said keep to the mountains, it's harder.
Yeah.
So if anything we want to keep a bit right, don't we?
Yeah.
It's good going over those big dunes, isn't it?
Bit scary, but
Well, yeah.
once you come down the other side with no hiccups, then it's good.
It is, exactly. Knew that was coming.
What's bad when you know it's coming, is it?
Not really, no. This is the thing, we're on this sort of horrible sand that, you know, like this, all of a sudden you come down a bump and you've got
Yeah.
that. This is okay, I'm happy. The bus seems happy at this speed. You know, hopefully it's slow enough to be able to spot.
Camel. Hang on, it's just behind the tree. Over there.
Oh, a couple of them, a white one, look.
Yeah, it's the white one I spot. Oh, I didn't see the brown one.
What, this one here?
Yeah.
Hello, camel.
If you get a firm bit to stop on, but if you don't, it's not important.
Right here.
Picture. to the sidewall of our Kevlar reinforced Goodyear tyres. So we're just dealing with that. This friendly chap stopped on his motorcycle to help. He doesn't speak English, we don't speak much of his language, so we're doing a lot of sign language and laughing at the moment. Kit's coming out.
Merci, monsieur.
And
yeah. But
let's see how this pans out. So now we've got 4 good tyres again, but no spare. Still a major fuel leak. We carried on, and bearing in mind we'd only just hit the stony section, so we had about another 28 kilometres of stony section to do. And
can you see what I can see?
There's been, oh yeah, that'll be a dust storm. There's been nowhere to stop. There's been no shade. Right, windows up. We're drinking our cold water quicker than we can chill it. I've now got a burnt face. Burnt arm. And my knee's burning. We're heading in a westerly direction, so the sun's coming right through the windscreen. There's no sign of life, which in actual fact is not a bad thing. That's a really good thing. And have I just, is that an Airstream or is that just a silver car over there?
That's a row of cars.
Oh yeah.
See them?
Yeah, they look like Airstreams.
3 of them. They do look like Airstreams.
Yeah, the fact there's no life is actually quite good.
Well, there is. We've just seen it.
Well, yeah, but there's no runners. No runners trying to pounce on us for water that they've already got, or anything else. So that's what I've done today.
That sounds like an awesome day.
It's been pretty good. The only bit I didn't appreciate was 3/4 way through the rocky stuff when you're like, you've lost the will to live,
Yeah.
with no spare tyre
No.
and fuel leak.
Yes.
Your husband asks you if you're having fun. As I pointed out at the time, cocktails are fun, spa days are fun. 30 kilometres of jiggity jaggedy stones with no spare and a fuel leak. It's not my idea of fun.